like the video.
It's a day ending in Y, and Kanye West is doing something kind of crazy again. The latest is that apparently it just seemed to hit him.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
That parading your wife around in the nude, calling other people's children names, hurling homophobic slurs, and wearing Klan robes might actually lead to people thinking, maybe we shouldn't let this guy hang out with his kids, you know? Maybe when he's trying to kick it with people like Andrew Tate and saying things like free Diddy, maybe we should keep him away from the kids for a little bit. Now, shockingly, Kanye is now upset that God is real and someone is trying to protect his children from him. Many people feel bad for him and are talking about hoping he gets help. They feel for him during this trying time. And you know how I feel? I saw a tweet about 13 hours ago, happened on April 22nd, 2025, where Kanye said, through a tweet, because that's how he communicates, he says, "I haven't seen Saint this year." My first thought was, good. Derapy. Now, I just want to get ahead of this because I already know that somebody has probably already typed it in the comments 1 minute and 14 seconds into this episode. Why are you still talking about him? This is what he wants. He just wants attention. And to that I say, I do not think that the Derapy podcast and YouTube show is the thing that's keeping Kanye West relevant. Okay. Just to be clear, the reason why I'm doing this is because, one, I personally find it fascinating, but also I think it's important to document these things because some people like to tweet insane things and then delete them, and then people will ask you if they ever even really happened, and today is proof that it did.
Well, this episode is.
It felt like we'd gone just a few days too many without Kanye trying to be the most important person on the internet, so we got this yesterday on the 21st of April. Kanye West tweeted out a 2 minute and 17-second video with a caption that reads as follows. "This song is called Cousins, about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14, tweet sent." Now, I find it very odd that some of the immediate reactions I saw to this tweet were like, you guys are really gonna make fun of him for being abused, and in his own words, it doesn't even sound like that's what happened. He said that him and his cousin used to look at these magazines and then they acted out what they saw in the magazines. It's really gross and like a crazy thing to share publicly, completely unprovoked, but I don't really understand why people think it would make sense for him to be in contact with his children right now when he's tweeting out about incestuous relationships that he had as a child. I don't feel bad for Kanye West at all. I just feel kind of grossed out, and I feel like the oversharing is crazy. I miss when there were secrets. What happened to secrets? Some people are going to use this as a moment to say, oh, this totally makes sense. This is why he's been saying all this homophobic stuff, because it's all these repressed feelings. And to that I say, shut up. Kanye is 47 years old, okay? He's pushing 50. You should be past the point where things that happened to you when you were a child are causing you to lash out this way on the Bird app, okay? Get it together. When you choose to have children with somebody and you take on the responsibility of raising those children, you do not get sympathy for me because of your repressed childhood trauma. Also, there's no reason for me to even believe that this is even true. I'm sorry. This is the same dude that was just saying that he's a Nazi. So like, why should we assume that this is any different from that? Kanye fans want you at the exact same time to be like, he's not actually saying that he's a Nazi. It's just part of his album promotion. You don't get to go around calling people the F slur for like months and then just get to walk it back and be like, guys, when I was a kid, I used to do gay stuff with my cousin. That's why I'm out here calling everybody the British word for a cigarette. I do not feel bad for Kanye. I feel bad for his children, and that is it. If you're 47 years old and you have $1 billion, you should be able to take care of yourself. I'm sorry, I just don't feel bad. You don't get to be a complete asshole to literally everybody for months on end and then just be like, I was traumatized as a child, feel bad for me. I don't. People have been trying to diagnose Kanye for months, years now. He's bipolar, he's autistic, he has narcissistic personality disorder, he's dissociating, oh, it's album rollout, oh, he doesn't really mean it, he's always been this way, he's always been a jerk, oh, they're just edgy jokes, oh, he's just trying to make a point. It doesn't matter anymore. It really doesn't matter to me. Kanye would then go on to repost a message from A$AP Ferg, because A$AP Ferg is basically saying that he's publicly supporting Kanye, and in that case, A$AP Ferg, you suck too. Sorry, bud. Kanye West would go on to tweet, and this is today, April 22nd, he would say this. Why is the celebrity world, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kendrick, Rihanna, Rocky included, Trump, Elon, why are you all watching and letting Kim take my kids from me in real time? Y'all want to say I'm acting out because of things in my childhood, but I don't get to be a dad. As celebrities, we are a family in a way. We are all in the same boat. It cuts me to my core that my kids are being indoctrinated to serve ideals to black people. And all these celebrities just get the popcorn. You guys can make a difference. I'm fucking shaking typing this. I've had my rights stripped because I wore a fucking red hat. That's when I had a breakdown and was put in the hospital. Because I have some free time, I'm going to tell you why everything about this tweet is stupid. It is absolutely ridiculous for a 47-year-old billionaire to be publicly claiming that Jay-Z and Beyonce, whose kids you just insulted, Kendrick Lamar, who you said sucks and Drake is a million times better than, Rihanna and Rocky should be helping you keep custody of your children. These other random famous people, you think that they have the right to just walk into a court and be like, I think that Kanye should have his kids. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. Also, if you think Trump and Elon Musk care about you keeping custody of your children, then you should be committed. I would put good money on the notion that these people have literally no idea what you're tweeting. They blocked you out a long time ago. Also, the idea that celebrities are family in a way is so weird. It's like saying that YouTubers are a family. We are not. It's so elitist and weird to be like, all of these common people don't understand me, but all of these extremely famous people, all of these celebrities, they should understand that I'm actually doing totally fine and you should let me hang out with my kids, even though I also want to hang out with Andrew Tate. You're a weirdo and a wing-wong. Also, most people do not hate Kanye West over the red hat thing. I promise you, dog, most people really don't care about that much. Kanye would then go on to retweet a post from DJ Groomademics and say, Ack, what do you have to say about the situation with my kids? As if DJ Academics isn't the same guy that said this.
There's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed.
Kanye West, an adult who wants to be taken seriously, is calling out to academics who would hit anything with a college ID and saying, what do you have to say about the situation with my kids? Academics has his own weird case to worry about, okay? He should not be getting involved in yours. You might as well hit up Diddy and ask him to help you get custody back. It's useless. This is the last tweet that I want to go over because the more I talk about this, the more it actually infuriates me. I'm not gonna lie. Kanye West tweeted this today. I need a plan to exercise my rights with my kids. I figured out a lot of things, but I haven't figured this out. The day Kobe died, we all went to Kylie's house, and they in a stand next to the couch in the front living room were vintage Playboy magazines strategically placed within arm's reach of every child in that house, which was every half-black baby. Y'all know what that is, why that is, and who is behind that. The Cousin song triggers that memory. Me as a dad, I wanted to change that for my kids. The last thing I want to say is entirely connected to this tweet right here. The dissonance is insane. Kanye West, similarly to Stephen A. Smith, would like to randomly remind you of Kobe Bryant's tragic death to clumsily make a completely unrelated point that only actually makes himself look more incompetent. Kanye says Playboy magazines were strategically placed within arm's reach of his half-black babies, which is triggering to him. He doesn't want his kids to be exposed to sexual material too early. That's basically what he's saying. Kanye is the same guy who literally married someone who is most famous for featuring in one of the most popular adult videos of all time. He has on multiple occasions tweeted adult videos to his public profile, which his kids are 100% old enough to look up or be exposed to. He parades his new wife around, literally wearing nothing. Every time I see this woman, she doesn't have clothes on. Kanye stands for nothing. He's an attention-seeking creep, and he needs to be prescribed something or committed, voluntary or involuntary. If he was a single man with no kids, it would just be your typical celebrity clown show. But the fact that there are people out here thinking that he should have any access to his children right now is insane. There's your latest update on the man formerly known as Kanye West. He tweeted some other stuff about Jewish lawyers and how he's a king and he's going to change everything, but I just don't really care to get into it. Honestly, just doing this for like 9 minutes is exhausting. That's all I got for y'all today. Love you, mean it, spread the bread, pray for the man. Enjoy the outro.
Crack in my windshield, I'm pissed off. If you a hater, Get lost.
Get lost.
Yeah, it's my show and I'm in charge. Don't eat lemon pepper wings, but I'm the big boss. Please cut me slack, man, need a discount. About to jump off the roof, that's a dismount. I'm just playing.
I'm okay.
Okay, but like, are you though?
Sorry for the pause, that's awkward. Start a podcast cause I knew I was a talker. Yeah, my girl love me, but she's sick of my voice. And you know I'm pro-choice, so she do what she want. Why they hate when I get political? I'm a deep thinker, that's critical. Way too serious for a dude not getting paid. Man, I really need a shave. You know what sucks? Most of season 2 of Dave. Taking shots, but I skip out on the bar. Every single show, I swear I wanna raise the bar. Hope you listen close so you never miss the bar. Say the same thing, but I'm still going.